Hey there folks, rinimt here, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV The Realm Reborn. In the last part, we stopped the execution of an innocent man. And now let's return back. You look well, Arya, may I say. What a pleasure it was to fight alongside such a fearless and skillful warrior. I'm a monk, though. Were it not for you, Lord Francois would surely have died defending the honor of his house, and I might well have perished at the hands of a heretic and his wyvern. Not House Fortemps and House Halonite shall never forget your service. Now, let's return to the matter of your missing enterprise. The final flight of the Enterprise. The man with knowledge of the Enterprise awaits you outside. I pray his information proves useful to you. Alright, and we appear to have a cup of joy. How quickly a commoner's opinion changed. They say Lord Francois is innocent now, but just a few days prior. Anyway, you were inquiring as to the whereabouts of an airship last seen in Huerta several days before the calamity, yes? Well, it so happens that I was monitoring the night sky at the observatorium during that period. I recall a small vessel came from the direction of Gridania and landed near the stone vigil in the far northwest. The garrison almost certainly seized the vessel and brought it within their walls. If so, then you would need an army of knights to have any hope of securing it. Though Lord Horchefant is, from all indications, quite fond of you, so mayhap he can lend you a few. In any case, I've done my part. I shall pray for your success, friend. Alright, let's report on back. Oh, so you've at last located the Enterprise. I believe congratulations are in order. The Stone Vigil, perhaps I spoke too soon. The outpost has been held by the dragons for years, and all access is restricted by decree of House Durandare. I will write a letter to Lord Rinimt of Whitebrim Front and request that he grant you permission to enter. That said, I fear my influence alone will not suffice, so I suggest that you request Lord Francois do the same. Now your business in Camp Dragon has concluded, I suspect we may not meet again for some time. Wish you well in your journey, Arya. May Halone guide you. Alright, so we need to go back down to Francois, but before we do that, let's go ahead grab this new quest that appears to have popped up on us from Aurel. A cup of joy. A moment, if you will. You are the adventurer who cleared our Lord Francois' good name, are you not? Allow me to thank you. His lordship is House Halonite, you see, and unjust it is that he was born under a waning moon. Yet what was thin must eventually grow fat again. Jeez, there's a lot of implications. I would thank Lord Horchefant as well, but I should not like to be seen as a currying favorite either for myself or for my house. Present him with a gift under your name if you're amenable. I have selected the bottle of nectar for his lordship. Would you collect it in the wine cellar downstairs and deliver it to Medgusi in the kitchen? The wine cellar is called Emmanuel, and the bill has been settled. Very well. Very well. So, right here. Ariana, I must be rising in this world to have the custom of the most famous adventurer of these parts. How may I serve? Sir Aurel sent you? Of course! Here is the bottle she ordered, and a fine choice, if I may say so. This nectar was mixed with the blessed water of the weeping scent, sweet and iceless even in deep winter. It was no mean feat procuring such a choice liquor with a road snowbound, but I aim to please. Alright, let's deliver this to Medgustiel. And are they upstairs or down? They are down. Well, if it's an Ariana, everyone's talking about you, you know? Looking for a place to hide? What? Why do I need a place to hide? Sweet goodness, Donovan's joy! I haven't seen one of these upon the sideboard for many good moons. This is too rich for your purse, I'd wager, so it must be from Aurel? I guessed well, did I not? The high houses of Ishgard are descended from the heroes who stood with Haldrath, the first Azure Dragoon. They are like brothers, Lord Horchefant says. They bicker ceaselessly, but they must remember to hold fast to one another when the safety of Ishgard is at stake. Thank you for delivering this and serving as Sir Ally's decoy. Lord Horchefant has been quite deprived of his favorite indulgence since the cold grew so ferocious. Alright, well that was a sweet and simple quest, but now it's down the front cell again. Wonderful to see you again, Arya. If there's anything I can do to repay you, name it. So the airship you seek is likely inside the stone vigil. Shames me to say that it too was once an outpost held by House Halenar. Chaos that followed the calamity of the Devonian horde caught us unawares. The fiends have held the outpost ever since. As we lack the strength of arms to retake the stone vigil, House Durandare instead has been charged with the duty. Given that, I doubt my words will carry that much weight with House Drillmont. Nevertheless, I will write with you your leather. Before you depart, a word of caution. The Cravens who attempted to destroy House Halenar have yet to be unmasked. Their plans were foiled, they doubtless still harbor great hatred towards us, and towards you now as well. Seems like a small issue. But we need to head all the way over to the west. So, I feel like I'm stuck in the wall. I'm still managing this alpha properly. That was interesting. However, on our way west here, I do believe there are some Gobus over here that we need to deal with, because these ones are different from the ones to the south. So let us go ahead and do that. We have a lot of Gobu slaying to do, I guess. For this, I guess I will have to do a little bit of a tour around to find the rest of enemies. Alright, we need 3. Here's a second one. Let's go deal with it. So these are the same, but we still have the same caracals around here. Another one around these parts? Or is it literally just these two? I remember having issues with this on my main character as well. Nope, there's a third one. Just took a little bit to find it, that's all. Alright, alright. Deal with this, and then, yeah, for this we just have to do Shroud and Outer Lunacia. Well, we'll get there, we'll get there. And we can get to the final tier of our Pugilist log. Which reminds me, still short flame seals. Was it like 5,000 to hit the next tier? Yeah, oh, there was one right there. Well, in any case, before I go and take the long way about, there's actually a little shortcut in here, though. Apparently, I should have just taken the long way about, but I want to show this shortcut. Well, there's our Chocobo Keep, but more importantly, the NPC we need is at the main entrance. Fine. You desire an audience with Lord Drillmont, do you? I desire a night in a warm bed with my wife, but wishing won't make it so. Well, I'm not even gonna follow it. What do we have here? Letters from Lords Harshafly and Front Cell. Is it likely? Oh, you're serious. What to do? What to do? Now we're level 48. Yay. E of Little Faith. Your timing could not have been worse. Travel with Lord Drillmont's attentions are focused solely on the Stone Vigil at present. Well, that's a good thing, because I'm also focused on the Stone Vigil, so in any case, it's not my responsibility to escort visitors. Take your letters and show them to Sir Alboy. Yeah, Sir Alboy can surely accommodate you. Seek her in the storeroom on the opposite side of the yard. Well, before we seek Sir Alboy, let us go ahead and finally go do Cutter's Cry, because it's level 38, and now we're on the 39 story. So I feel it's like a good time to do it. So let us, get this done. So, Cutter's Cry. Yet another in a series of optional Realm Reborn dungeons. This time, we are of course back in Thanalon, and as such, well, we're gonna have some Oasis to deal with. There's some Cathars chilling about. And there's some sand pits. Also, there's bees! Oh my goodness. The bees! Bees! So, Blind Kitty and I did go ahead and do a scouting mission here as well. Only to discover that they did indeed nix some chests here. But let's go ahead and head for the Myrmidon sentries. We've seen these in general Donalon before, and yeah, so we are going to have to do a bunch of AoE attacks here because, yeah, that's how they're pulling. But anyways, so the big thing here is you need to make sure you're watching out for sand pits because they will damage you if you're standing on them when they go off. So let's go ahead and deal with these because, well, they're done. And once we get rid of this batch, another set of enemies will appear and you'll feel a chill run down your spine. And you'll find a bunch of ones off in the distance. So, once again, let's go ahead and just AoE these down. Keep an eye out, of course, for some sand pits appearing below us. I think we might be safe in this spot. Don't know if they appear over here. But, anyway. Pretty easy. The chill in your air is like actually whatever. So the shifting sands begin to stir. So that means we can now examine that shifting sands that has appeared. And that takes us to the second layer of Cutter's Cry. So in the second layer, we're going to have a bigger room here. And in the middle of this room, you're going to have a very large sand pit. You really don't want to be fighting on top of it because it is going to continuously appear like so. Unfortunately, this is slightly awkward, and it looks like our black mage decided to make a trip on top of that pit, which is a little bad for their health. Alright, and again, feel a chill run down your spine, and we're going to have another batch of Myrmidon sentries to deal with. So, same deal. Just go ahead, AoE him down. Try apparently make a friend by AoEing a tad early before the tank had probably gotten aggro on them. And these ones aren't dying as fast. Really wish I had that second step. So, that deals with the second layer. So let's go ahead and examine the shifting sands again. So now we're going to be on the third layer, which is a little bit more of a proper layer, with, of course, more sand pits. And here we are going to start finding bombs. So, yeah, bombs are like to explode, as you very well know. And, oh, we're going for the big one. So, off to the side here, you can see a bunch of enemies over there. There used to be a treasure chest over there. Emphasis on used to be. That's one of the treasure chests they unfortunately have removed from this dungeon. Actually, it was one of the only chests that got removed from this particular dungeon. So, yeah. This is an awkward spot. We're like literally right between like several different ones here. Yeah, so you can see those enemies back there. Oh, they're both self-destructing. Let them do their thing. Oh, looks like we are actually going to investigate this area back here. Yeah, so where you see that little continuously glowing sand pit, there used to be a chest back there. But, as I mentioned, it is no more. But this is the last batch of enemies we are going to have before our first boss of Cutter's Cry. So, on that note, first boss. First boss is going to, well, deal with these Myrmidons we've been fighting. It's really going to bring it into play. We are going to have a main boss, and eventually it's going to colonnade, and we will go from there. So we've got the Myrmidon Princess here in the feeding pit. So, darn, I was hoping I could save my stacks there. So, let's just go ahead and do our basic thing of forgetting twin snakes is a thing that exists. And as we progress down the fight, all the field sealed off. And eventually... Oh, whatever. Silence me, I don't care. Now, apparently the others did care? I honestly did not care, because I'm a monk. What's gonna happen? I literally can't talk? I hope not. It's bad for you all. So the Myrmidon Princess senses danger and summons an army of Myrmidon marshals. So by army they mean a singular one. And eventually this Myrmidon marshal is going to start healing the princess if we cannot kill it fast enough. So what used to actually happen here is that the tank would not take aggro, and what would actually happen is the healer would take it and just run it across the room while we killed the boss. Anyways, at the end there, it did try and summon another batch of enemies, but we didn't need to deal with it. So welcome to our first Oasis. There's 2 ways to go here. The left way has a treasure chest, the right way does not. Which means we're probably going to go the left way, or right way, right? Yeah. So, there used to be 2 treasure chests, either this one or the next floor. I don't remember which. But now there's only 1 chest per floor with some gear in it. I don't know where the tank is going, but... Anyways, we do have some Sabotender Deserters, which are going to try and 1,000 needles us. But worry not, for we can simply stun it, or of course walk out of range, because let's just say 1,000 needles is, or 1,000 damage. As I've mentioned before, it's all fixed damage. It's a lot of our health right now. So we only have, what, like 1,700? So you can see our shifting sands. You can honestly just like rush ahead and not even kill anything on these particular floors, but awkward. The tank just went down. So there is a chest on that floor. I'm not gonna worry about trying to show it, but there is a chest on there. There's also a chest on this particular floor. Again, if you go left, which we aren't, I will try and show it. We missed. We'll try and show it on the map here once I'm not trying to fight. So you see this little alcove right there? Yeah, so that's where the treasure chest is chilling out. Seriously, this tank needs to kick spot. Tank. See they're trying to let's do this. Oh, we have officially been KO'd for the first time. Yeah. That happened. Anyways. Yeah, so that little bit thing I showed you there, that's where that treasure chest is. So when you get KO'd, there's a shortcut. And this will take you to basically the last boss room, and you can just go ahead and traverse back to where you were. Take 2. Let us try this again. This time with less death and more just trying to kill things. Yeah, instead of trying to sleep and yada yada yada. It doesn't work very well when you're trying to use AoE attacks, which is your best way to, of course, deal with these. And there's 1,000 needles. Alright. Anyway. Let us... Yeah, see, much better this time. With actually killing and proper ability. So yeah, that little alcove right there. There's a chest in there. Unfortunately, we aren't going to be hitting it up. Because gotta go fast. I would argue the left side is actually faster than the right, but everyone takes the right. So this is our second boss, Giant Tunnel Worm. Yeah, very original name. I know. Anyways, so a Giant Tunnel Worm is going to be doing a few different attacks here. It's going to be doing the clonal sort of attack on the tank, so of course you want to avoid that, as you usually do with not wanting to stand in the front. Also, it's going to be doing this sand cyclone attack that puts a sludge damage over time effect on whoever it targets. When it dives into underground like that, you will want to run to the edges and then run out of the way of it so that you do not get smacked. That's the best way to deal with it, because there's actually two different things you can do. The first time, I believe it always does the charge like that. The second time, it can do a different one. But let's continue our way. I need to reapply Demolish here. It's also a good reason for me to hold up shoulder tackle. Alright, it's going back under. Let's go ahead and run to the edges. Want to keep an eye out for it, and it's going to do this bottomless desert move. Once it does that, you want to run back out so you are not hit by it re-emerging. And then we can go ahead and continue with killing it. And that's the basics of the giant tunnel worm. A few more mechanics per boss starting to be introduced here. Just a few though. It will get crazy eventually. But at any rate, oh come on. Okay, we killed it before it decided to fully go under. Alright. Got some Poacher's Cax, which are not better, so I'll just go ahead and 99 roll greet 'em. And comparison. This is definitely better than what I have, but it's for a tank technically, so I can't actually take it. But it's better than what I have. It's awkward. Very, very awkward. Anyway, welcome to, I don't even remember what floor we're on. 7? 6? I don't know. Anyways, on this floor we will have this side path that you can see right there. And down that path is a treasure chest. However, you want to be careful of where you stand here, because you see these little like cerulean-like vents. Well, they occasionally will go ahead and explode, just like has been happening. So you don't want to be near them. Also, if you're standing on them in general, then they will do a burn effect on you so long as you are standing on them. Oh, looks like the tank is going for this particular side path. Probably because you can actually sort of see the treasure chest this time around. Sort of, barely. Like, you could barely see the glimmer up there in the distance. I probably got hit by that shatter. Where are you going? Stop moving! Ah! I feel like this is exactly what happened when I was leveling my melee jobs through the most recent expansion. I'm like, oh my gosh, the tanks won't stop moving. I can't hit it like this. Alright, let's sprint back here, grab this treasure chest real quick with some tank armor. That's definitely tank armor, yeah. Which, of course, the tank takes. So, here we've got another one of the little exploding vents. And a golem, our first golem of the dungeon. So it's just the typical golem like we've seen around Thanalan. And we're going for a bigger pull again. I've made a friend. I don't like these kinds of friends. We've definitely been over this before. Ugh, I think keeps like pulling them back, and then I have to like awkwardly reposition while trying not to get hit by the attack that they're avoiding instead of just going off to the side. Yeah, some memories of leveling in Shadowbringers coming back to me here. Alright. And, as you might expect, there's another side path over here. It does still have a treasure chest on it. Oh, and we are going to go for it. You can see the treasure chest glimmering in the back there. Ah, I saved it. So, oh, they're going that way. Let's do the same thing again. Pop the treasure chest. White mage staff in it. Which, man, we are not getting anything. I mean, we did miss 2 chests, but still. Catch up here. But still, it's like, at least like something out of all this? Like, really? So, if you happen to remember the quest that unlocked this dungeon, they made mention of a Chimera at the bottom, and that's what wiped them out, and yada yada yada. Seriously, the tank keeps going that way, which makes it hard for me to hit them, and just let me fight. Oh my gosh. Okay. And they're running ahead. Alright, so yeah. You'll remember they made mention of a Chimera at the bottom of Cutter's Cry, and that is the big danger, and oh, they've never seen anything like it. So yes, we have a Chimera down here. So Chimeras are definitely a thing. So, first off, it's going to have a frontal breath attack, as you have probably come to expect. The ram's breath will attack. I don't know. Sorry, the ram's breath. Okay, it has a frontal breath attack. I think lion's breath also has ram's breath, which does a half partial conal, a side conal, I guess you could say, would be more accurate to call it. And it also does these. Ow! I was totally out of that. I would like to call nonsense. I'm trying to explain one mechanic at a time here. Alright, so anyways, yeah, so there's Lion's Breath. So also does it'll pop up these messages. His eyes have now burned, etc. Or violet or blue, which indicates what kind of attack it's doing. So when it does violet, it's doing Dragon's Voice, which means you need to get close. When it says blue, that means it's doing a Ram's Voice, which means you need to get away. And then when it also says it is focusing its eyes on a single target, it will put a little pointer on that specific target and chase them with a thing. If it catches them, it will deal a healthy chunk of damage and also paralyze them. Ideally, this does just hit your healer. Oh, I should be holding. Or, you know, it hits me. Sure. Well, it gives me a chance to get that back up. So, eventually it's going to start using Ram's Keeper, which puts a effect on the ground doing frost damage if you walk onto it, and you can see it swirling back there. And the other thing it hasn't actually done in this fight, mind me again, I need to limit break here soon, and I'm going totally to a dead end. You can't outrun Dragon's Voice. You have to be really far away though. Like that. But yeah, the other thing it has, I haven't actually seen it do here, is Dragon Breath, which will do the opposite of the Ram's Breath. It hits the other side. Alright, we're not gonna make it to 2. Hey, I actually got a piece of gear! Oh wait, it was guaranteed piece. So that's the Chimera. Really not too bad, so long as you actually know what to do. The big thing that really gets people on that fight is the not paying attention to if it's doing blue or violet, or if things chasing you, you don't run far enough, or all that fun nonsense. Oh, we got an orchestration roll, so this can sometimes happen in dungeons. You can get an orchestration roll to drop. it will give you the song for that particular area. Unfortunately, neither Flan nor I won it. We both rolled pretty badly, actually. And, well, that is Cutter's Cry. So, anyways, let us continue on our quest in the White Room Front and see if we... how many side quests we unlock on our way to the next dungeon. Yeah, like I was trying to say, the big thing that really gets people there is just the fact you have to deal with, remembering which eye is what. Obviously, you learn it with enough practice, and yeah, it's... Can I do this while I'm on this menu? No. Decline. Alright, because I can't do it, well, not everyone's in the area, so I need to do that blah blah blah, leave quest. Yes, we've done this many times before, don't worry! We only have 2 of these left that I know of. We might have 3. At least 2 left. Alright. We can dismember it for you wholesale. Yeah, so like just the different color things, and then also having to deal with the fact that it chases you, and then just the high amount of damage it likes to do, and this thing BC we need is above us. And this building is not high enough height difference for it to tell me that. And now it's on the next floor. Hey, hi Sid! Have you seen my NPC, Sid? Seriously. Sid, have you seen a boy? A boy. Might be a boy, I guess. For real though. Like, what the actual H? Oh wait. Sorry, there's a door right there. Couldn't really see it. Sir Bruno dare bade you speak with me, Diddy. I know not why he presumed that would be in a better position to help. I assure you that he is mistaken. Lord Drillamont hasn't the time to speak with low-ranking knights such as I. However, he always has a moment to spare for head chirurgeon Astidian. Why not visit the infirmary upstairs and show your letters to him? I was just up there. Why could I not have done this in the first place? For real though. Oh my gosh, why am I yawning? I know I didn't sleep too well today, but still. Hey Sid, thanks for pointing out where my next NPC is. Are you here to visit the patient, madam? What's this? The letters of introduction for House Fourtowns and Highlander? With documents such as these, you needn't seek an escort. Pray proceed to the barracks and speak with Sarah. Good or no, he should know Lord Drillmont's current whereabouts. Are we really doing this runaround thing right now? Really? Really? So the barracks are over this way. Let's us... Let's see. Alright, not on this floor. Here we go again, folks. My favorite thing in the world. Stairs. What reason have you for barging to... Oh, I see. Well, you're in luck. Lord Dromont is just up these stairs. Letters or no, I would not expect much. House Durandare as a whole does not hold adventurers in high regard. Of course they don't. I'm going to have to prove myself for the next little while, aren't I? You best state your intentions quickly and succinctly. Show proper respect and it shall be returned in kind. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Continuing up the stairs. At least there's not too many. Sir, good to know. Permitted you passage very well. Speak. Look, I have some letters. Speak with me. You wish to brave a ruined outpost with Scalekin to secure an airship that may or may not be there. Are you the Avatar of the Fury herself? We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, Lord Dromont. You know our name and you know our deeds. We are come to Coerthus to slay Gerudo, Lady of the Vortex. To that end, we seek the Enterprise, the airship of Master Sid Non Garland, who stands before you now. Master Garland, you're alive? But that's impossible! Indeed it is, my lord. Not you! Not be deceived by their honeyed words. These foreigners are not to be trusted. At this critical moment in Ishgardian history, as House Durandar marshals its forces to retake the Stone Vigil, who should appear in Wyvern front but 3 mysterious strangers? It is a little convenient. Sid Garland, missing, presumed dead since before the calamity, and 2 Scions of the Seventh Dawn, a defunct band of misfits recently exterminated by the Empire. The lesser houses may have been duped by these grandiose lies, but I should hope that House Durandar would have greater sense. I know not why these 3 seek the Stone Vigil, but I know that we cannot permit them to pass. Thank you for your counsel, Inquisitor. For a moment, I nearly believed this mummer's farce. You 3 will not enter the outpost until we have reclaimed it, and until you declare your true intentions as well. I agree often now. It could be moons before House Durandar purges the dragons from the Stone Vigil. We cannot afford to wait that long. Sid, Arya, we must do whatever it takes to earn Lord Drillmont's trust. Understood? Yeah. We've been through this runaround before. And I'm level 49. As a note, the original level cap was 50. And we're only on level 39 quests. It looks like we need to head down. Oh, then here's all our side quests. Well, nice knowing you all. Run, Fido, run! Adventurer, I hear some of my brother knights have made of you a drudge. Fie! By the fury, set your sights higher. I have for you a gallant mission. Slay the Dravanian outwatches that trammel our steps. They are as dogs, cherishing the Dravanians in their wordless forests of their minds, even every thought of fairy ring that vanishes by nightfall. Brandish these dragon scales when the outwatches are near, and they will come. Ay. That's all I have to say about this is ay. Oh, here we go. The king rat must die. We've got a rat problem. Nothing's done about it now. We shall soon have a supply problem and a plague problem. They're no more content with the kitchen than the potboy is. Have a run of the outpost. They feed off of our scraps, unwanted guests at the meager feast. See if you can't have a good look around and roust up a few to slay. Factual folklore. You're the last responsible for that commotion upstairs. Aye, word travels fast in Whiteburn front. I gather you still wish to change Lord Drillmont's mind? If there's one thing I've learned about the man in my time here, it's that he listens and respects the opinions of those under his command. Went over the barracks, and he's sure to take notice. Chaos? That's easy. Serve the poor souls decent fare for a change. The last few supply shipments contain no meat whatsoever, and the knights are rightfully beginning to complain. I'm thinking we could prepare them steaks using mud puppy tail meat. Twouldn't be a quality meal, 'tis true, but it'd be a damn sight better than nothing. If you've a mind to lend a hand, why not await a lurking mud puppy in Danafin Pass? And take this bottle of vinegar. Locals say it weakens mud puppies by clogging their mucus glands, drying their skin. Of course. So we are going to have to make our way downward for that. But of course we have a bunch of side quests to pick up. Oh, hey, look, some rotting vegetables. I think this is our first sign of rats. Oh! Very well, we shall do some AoEs against them. The wharf rats, what are they doing up here? I think they Dragana, you killed one of them. I tried weakened it, of course, but still. And we'll come back for that one. So many quests. A few good men. Onward, if I may adventure, as much as it pains me to say this, I must. Go to the Gates of Judgment, deliver a petition to Sir Marceline, tell him we need reinforcements. The common folk are toil-worn from the constant skirmishes with the dragons, and the mood grows dark in the front. We teeter on the knife edge and will surely fall. Wow. Dark. I was gonna say, I bet this quest is in here, is it not? Anything cool in here? Oh, there's a downstairs, great. Cleaning out the dead. Oh, adventurer, I claim your time in the name of the Holy See. Search the body downstairs for personal effects and deliver the lot to the Gates of Judgment. He was a heretic in life. You need not be gentle. Usually we leave the carcass for the crows, but as you will know, there's been some trouble of late, and now we're told to rifle through these lousy pockets. Slow work it is, and I'll leave it to you to. You'll find not but nits, I warn you. Or I'll warrant, not I'll warn you. But we've got a heretic corpse down here. Alright, let us return back up. And it's not returning to you. Alright. It's returning over there. Peachy. Peachy. Rotten vegetables up here. And I appear to have missed a quest in there. Hello, wharf rats. We meet again. Oh, one's dead, so back to single target. Here I was all like, oh man, we're like within 9 levels of main story. No, we're back to 10. Ay. Alright. So I'm gonna guess that this is off to the right here? No. Fudge. Is it over on this side? No. Over in here? No. I'm not doing very well here, am I? Not there. Oh, this one's probably in here, honestly. Maybe Charmine loves hard labor. Ah, the poor soul. She has a betrothed, yet she will die without hearing his voice speak the words of passing. He deserted, you see, on the eve of a battle with the dragons. He now languishes in the dungeons. I cannot give her more time, not with such medicines as I possess at any rate. At the very least, take word to her love, Lawrence, that he might say such prayers as he is able. Well, I think we've already seen him. I think he was doing some squats down there. So, let's go find Lawrence real quick. Oh, no, he wasn't the one doing squats. What could adventurer want with a man whose purse is empty and name besmirched? What? The words of passing? No, they said she was on the mend. If you have ever loved, hear me. There is something hid in the forest southeast of here. You shall know it by this sign. Take it to her chirurgeon. I beg you. Well, that wasn't words of passing, I can tell you that much. And we are, like, on a behemoth. Seriously, where the heck is this quest? Ay. For real, though. Like, what the actual heck? An augury of innocence. We'll deal with rats. At any rate, anyway. Yeah, Gardana, you got this. Alright. All we have to do here? No. But we can at least go speak with them. Good, well, that's fear of the vermin to get at our larder. They remain too numerous, however. There must be a large nest somewhere down below. Kill the king rat, and the common rats will lose heart. Something both we and the dragons know well. Track the rats well as I can, and they look to slip outside as often as not. There should be an opening that leads to the nest somewhere outside the stronghold. Got it. So, I bet this is where our mystery quest is as well. So... I am gonna call it good there. I cannot stop yawning. And I don't want to be yawning over half this video. I apologize for this. So in the next part, we will work our way towards gaining the trust to Interstone the Vigil. And yeah, so thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking, commenting, and or subscribing. If you really enjoyed it, consider supporting the channel. All support greatly helps to keep being content like this and more. You can find the links for that in the description, along with links to me on social media. So thank you again for watching, and until next time, this is rinimt, signing out. Later.